this. You and your crew's pissed. Strike with a fist, gorilla in the mist. If you can't get a grip, get a gist. I don't really care about all of the time that you miss, cause I'm out here doing much more than a star could. I can upset you just like a par would. Glyn, you better thank me when you're making 20% off Darwin. You know why I'm way too cool. I'm looking for a way to rule. I can teach a school, I'm not a teacher, never been a preacher, but I help you if you can't jump the wall. Nobody wants to say their bar first, but I'm getting up and I'm saying it to them all. There was never any golden rule to the top spot, that's why they rise and fall.
Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below.
I'm a leader, so that gives me the thrill to provide. They can't match my will to survive. I never said I'm gonna kill them with 9, but I will come round you and kill off your shine. I will like Smith, will like Wiley, will like what I got these MCs writing. They know they're dying, thoughts in your brain and your homies crying. Your acting's good, there's no denying. The thing is, we know you're lying, smiling, but inside we know you're crying. And you ain't got a hit to sell, you ain't been yourself, now you miss yourself. And why do you constantly diss yourself? You're useless if you try to shoot yourself, you miss yourself.
Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. One for the bad man, one for the rollers, one for the ladies, another for the soldiers. You're cold, but watch me get colder. I'm done with the talking, playtime's over. One for the bad man, one for the rollers, one for the ladies, another for the soldiers. You're cold, but watch me get colder. I'm done with the talking, playtime's over.
Straight in when I'm penetrating the beat, demonstrating how to breaking the beat. Totally annihilating, no debating. I'm a hot stepper, but I'm incognito. Yeah, I'm having, but I ain't mob deep. I go carnival, 3 buzz deep. So calm, no harm, I let the dogs them speak. If you ain't on it, better shut your beak. We can take this to the street. No gunting, I make your lungs swing a leaf. Got a nerve, my you got a cheek. Got 2 pews, but I'm past my peak. Creep in the rain, so asleep. Make your whole fleet go sleep forever. Speak to your peeps. Let them know that you're in too deep with this loco brother.
Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below.
I'm the kingpin, what are you thinking? Fucking with me, you must have been drinking. Flow so broke, you sound like you're limping. Go see Tim, cause your flow means pimping. I'm not talking about banging, I'm not ramping. I be the last man standing, I keep the hunting handed. Headshots and leave your heads up hanging off. Man, I'm talking about greasing. I'm talking about making a man stop breathing. Cause I'm cold, really, but they're not even near it, really. I'm so cold, I'll have the snub, no sneezing. Blow the nose right into your muscle tissue, prick, take it easy.
Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. One for the bad man, one for the rollers, one for the ladies, another for the soldiers. You're cold, but watch me get colder. I'm done with the talking, playtime's over. One for the bad man, one for the rollers, one for the ladies, another for the soldiers. You're cold, but watch me get colder. I'm done with the talking, playtime's over.
Yeah, I live my life on the edge, I'm out of control, spinning out on the highest revs. I ain't got no soul and my heart's gone colder than each of the poles of you. I'll dispose, no skin off my nose. I got fiends choking off the pole, spending all that dough on me all week. I'm a genius. I spit A-class on the beat. I got fiends all over my penis. That'll grab you by the throat, drag you down the road and take you to the cleaners. I'm not an idiot, Jesus. All of my bars are wheelers. I paint the perfect scene. Can you see my pain and my demons? Life ain't funny like Elton Keenan's, but God put me here for a reason.
Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below.
Yo, of course I'm ahead of these guys. Yes. Lyrical cocaine, how they gonna better these lines? Too much content, got a very deep mind. And my flow's like leather jeans. And when it comes to ladies, I tell the girl whatever she likes. Let a man think whatever he likes. If there's a day where he hypes, I whip out the blade like Wesley Snipes. So do me a favour, don't be getting me hype. I'm calm, but as soon as they're getting me hype, game over, it's the end of his life. With a broken watch, it's the end of his time. I'm on a ball and I see it all. They can say that shit's got a referee's eye. Say that shit's got a referee's eye.
Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. One for the bad man, one for the rollers, one for the ladies, another for the soldiers. You're cold, but watch me get colder. I'm done with the talking, playtime's over. One for the bad man, one for the rollers, one for the ladies, another for the soldiers. You're cold, but watch me get colder. I'm done with the talking, playtime's over.
See, if I spit like them, I fall enough. But you love them niggas, they're balling off. Then you wanna ask me where I've been, then act surprised when I say Jay's been cool enough. What part part of the game is that when I see half of the game is whack, and half of the niggas all looking at me like, Jay, why you hating? Well, stop asking me that. Go check the little man flow. Little man, I make the little man know. They don't get it. Mr. P medic swing round the ambulance and then dead it. They need editing, a little medicine. See, I'm sick with the flow, they're begging it though. Who's telling him? See, when I'm at the door, he's not getting in, so don't let him in.
Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. I've been in war, I ain't looking no drama. Play with tricks, get some holes in your armor. Real terrorist, man, I call me Osama. When I come true, now I got that llama. I get all you must sides where I come from. Rolling with the thing, I never hesitate to bust one. Pops gave me the game when I was young, he said, watch these fakes and don't ever trust one. I'm military, I've been raised like a soldier. LJ's a bad man for me, he's colder. Must side veteran, gun chest a roller. We been with the two was riding in a stroller. Man wanna know if Trigga still bangs, does he still bust caps, does he ride with the gang? What they need to understand is that they play with a gangster. Run up on me, fam, I let the 4-5 answer. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm freezing cold. My man, I'm freezing cold. Sub-zero like 20 below. One for the bad man, one for the rollers, one for the ladies, another for the soldiers. You're cold, but watch me get colder. I'm done with the talking, playtime's over. One for the bad man, one for the rollers, one for the ladies, another for the soldiers. You're cold, but watch me get colder. I'm done with the talking, playtime's over.